Welcome to the Smite Force Chronicles. Today is episode, 3, I think. Yeah, episode 3. Entitled, I think for now, Cleaning Up the Airship. Largely because I messed some things up and we have to do a little bit of revisionist history. So, as I was saying earlier, there's a room and an additional level to this airship that I was unaware of. And so that we'll have to remedy that. You guys, most of you guys are in the hold, and you guys should be seeing that right now, correct? Other than Dinjarin,
Yes.
the rest of you are seeing. You guys are seeing the hold.
I'm in the hallway.
So yeah, you're in the hallway. So where you are, Tyros, there's a ladder that goes up one level, and it goes into the gun deck. This is something you would have discovered normally, but I had messed up the map actually and left it off. For Glory, Stephanos, and Tempe, who are in the main part of the hold around, you're on each side of that storage area. Looking up, you guys see, the floor for the gun deck sort of cut out, and you can see up into that area. And every once in a while, you hear and you see what looks like two cultists patrolling. You can't get a good read on them, but they're sort of just wandering around that level, right? So those are two cultists that you weren't aware of from the last game. That's one revisionist history. Down where you are, Dinjarin, there's no change there. I had forgot to put one item into the ship, but you shouldn't be aware of it yet anyway. So that's all good. And then up on the very, very tippity top of the deck, there's a captain's room. That was there, but we didn't explore. Right, so there was a door that you guys didn't go into. So you're all should be good to go. Yes, Mr. Dinjarin.
By the way, I'm only seeing Tyros, so at the bottom now where you can select the people, I see Tyros and not me. So I think...
Oh, did I give you the wrong permissions?
Yeah.
Figure ownership.
Because I could click and see Tyros. I'm not going to look at his stuff, though. But...
Owner, all players, none. Cameraman, owner. David, default. Save. All right, so now you should see you. And you're saying
I see
owner.
myself in the pictures, but I also see Tyros.
You may have been running me at one point.
How about that?
Okay, hold on. My whole thing just went... I lost the whole thing now.
So now you should just see you.
Okay, I have to log out, man. Something's going on.
Oh, yeah, you're gone.
Yeah, it just went blank on me for some reason.
Anywho, I can still talk while you guys are doing that. So yeah, there's that captain's quarters upstairs. So you don't know if there's anything, if there's anyone in, right? So those are the two pieces you missed. But they're pretty interesting pieces, and it's you need to have some awareness because those levels do now exist on the screen. All right. So you had killed when we were last here. You had killed a lot of things.
Everybody.
Yeah, pretty much everybody. You'd killed two cultists in the cabins area. One was a cook of some sort, and the other two were scheming around a table. Then you most recently killed a cult fanatic, a pseudo leader, and his minion that followed Curtis down a ladder from a map room. Interestingly, guys, those ladders don't exist in the revised history. So from that room, there are no ladders down, right? Because the gun deck would be directly below, right? So that was a mistake on my part. I added those during the game last time because I'm like, how do you get to that room? Like, there's no way to get. Then that was why. So it was my oopsie. So just so you know, you may remember ladders, but you don't remember ladders. There were no ladders. So strategically, you would have probably cleared the gun deck and then went down. Those ladders exist on the gun deck that go down. So it's just that one extra step that you didn't do. What I'm not going to give you, though, is there are things on those decks, and I'm not going to give that away. So you can discover those things. You just happen to have got a sort of get out of jail free card to bypass the gun deck. But getting back out of the ship, you're going to have to deal with that. Does everyone agree that that is fair?
That is fair.
Awesome. All right. So the time is. Whoops! It changed. I don't know why the time changed. I got to move it back. It's 7:46. 30. Well, we'll give you 7:45. So I'll give you that. You still have the 10 minutes, Mr. Dinjarin. So Dinjarin is still. He's still good to go. He's invisible for 10 minutes. Zippy is in the hallway with Tyros, also invisible. Right now, you don't have a lot going on. Did you guys search the bodies? I don't recall.
No.
All right, so the bodies are already gone because of the refresh, but go ahead and so can everyone look in their inventory, make sure that none of you guys have an airship master key.
An airship what?
Master key. It's a key.
Inventory. Okay.
I just want to make sure that we didn't find this yet. And then I'm going to roll a dice that you aren't going to see. Or you'll see. You may see.
I got
but you won't.
nothing.
You know what it means.
I definitely don't have it.
All right. So you saw that this cultist is dead down here. You know that somewhere on this ship is a key to get Spanky out of that room. You were hoping that you would find it on the cultist, but you did not. So this cultist was not carrying anything of value. Probably wisely. If you're investigating things, don't carry important stuff with you. But your passive insight, knows that you've not searched that room above, that map room, that you can't get to without going through the gun deck. As a gentle reminder, if you go up those ladders, it goes to the gun deck, right? And if you go down where Alexandria is, if you go down, it goes like here. It goes down to the bilge. But you already knew that. That didn't change, right? So the one ladder goes down by Dinjarin. The other two also go down to the bilge. But as Dinjarin has discovered, there's some bad guys down there. So I ask you, now that we're sort of all caught back up and my bungles are now addressed, what do you want to do?
We wanted to wait. Who do we kill the navigators or the spy? We killed the navigators, right?
Yeah, we killed the navigator.
We went and looked at their map.
Yeah, I did.
And do we have any idea? We have an idea of where we're headed.
We know
It was like east to west, right?
Yeah, we're heading towards the west coast. I forgot what the name of the town was. It began with a D. The letter D.
Daggerford.
Daggerford, that's it.
Yeah.
What we don't know is like how far along we are. I think we kind of had a sense. We hadn't, based off of, if I remember, when we were looking over, because we were still seeing farmlands and stuff. We think we hadn't hit the deserty area. So I think we're not. We thought we're not super far along, but we could also be on the other side of the desert too.
Yep. Good. You are heading, even though it's even though you look like you're heading east, you're actually heading west. Just so you know.
Right.
Yeah,
But I'm not gonna flip the boat around. That's a lot of work. So,
I see.
I mean, it
Yeah.
seems like where the clouds are passing by, we're going west. So, I mean, we've killed enough people that they're going to figure out that someone else is on board. So we may as well try to take control of the situation, and we think that's the spider guys, or do we want to take out everyone we can before we confront spider guy?
So just a reminder, you like two potential goals that you have right now. Like one's freeing Spanky, which is either through brute force, which will probably draw whatever bad guys are left. The other is finding the key, right? The master key. You have the captain's quarters upstairs that you've not explored, and then you have the gun deck. You know there's at least two black cultists there, right? And that's above you. And then below you are two giant spiders and one cultist that's concentrated. So that's sort of what you know. So from there, you can unwind your plans.
Yeah, I think we go up to the gun deck, search the gun deck, take care of anybody in there, go up and search the
Captain's
quarters.
deck.
Because
Okay.
my guess is if this guy that I'm staring at has been just down here doing whatever he's doing, he's not going to change that. He probably isn't even aware of the things that are going on.
Why don't you roll an insight check, Curtis? Do you want me to do it the fancy way, or do you want to just roll it yourself?
I could do it. That's fine.
Okay. Well, 11's good enough. You don't know specifics because you're not all that insightful. But it looks to me like he's concentrating. The spiders seem to be in some way related to that concentration, and that your sort of that insight from that roll is like, those are some pretty formidable looking creatures. So there's probably something down there that's important, right? So there's been a bunch of knuckleheads that you guys have run into on the top part of the ship, but this bottom part, they've thrown some weight behind whatever's going on down there.
Which I can't tell you guys because I'm still down there right now.
Yep.
So,
but you have about 9
was
minutes left.
Yeah, my goal was to climb up the ladder, by the way. So I was going to go back up.
All right, so you're going to come back up with them?
Do that.
All right, so let me pull you into the scene.
Because I think last time we talked, and I said like I would be aware of how much time I have left, right?
Yeah, you're purposely being very mindful of it. So let me pull you to this scene.
And just to be funny, because I thought it would be funny, I would probably walk around and really quietly come up to Tyros and go, since he can't see me, because I thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
You're gonna goose him.
Yeah.
All right. So Tyros, roll for me an acrobatics check.
How high do you jump? Do you make a noise?
You need so you need to roll, and I'll tell you how.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
And if you guys want, I'm happy to do the little fancy thing whenever I ask you to do stuff. It's up to you.
Oh, all good here.
Oh yeah, you're fine. So
Nice.
So he gooses you, and you just are like, I'm not ticklish.
You're like, yeah,
It's like
Right.
damn you, Dinjarin.
All right, so now
only Dinjar.
So now you and Tyros and Salem can. Well, you know Salem's there because he's invisible, but you know where he is. You're welcome to have that conversation if you want to move there. I'll put free move on for you. So it's just your side of the world. Its free move is on. If you want to share those plans with Tyros, the rest of you will hear this, but like you don't know it because it's not there, unless we can have Salem relay to Glory what's happening. You guys want?
Okay, so I
Sure.
tell Tyros, like, it looks like this guy is down there concentrating and protecting something down there. I don't think he's going to move anytime soon, so we should explore the rest of the ship, take care of whatever we need to, maybe find the way to get Spanky out, and then we can figure out our plan to take out the two spiders and the guy downstairs. That's what
Yeah, that sounds good.
I don't think he's going to go anywhere. I could be wrong.
I think I'm gonna climb up this ladder that is just right here and see what's in this room above me.
All
Unless
right.
you want to go up there first and check it out.
Yeah, I can pick up there really quick since I still have a little bit of invisibility left. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go up there. I won't enough where I could still whisper down to you, and then you could kind of tell everybody in the other room. That way, you can say, "Hey, here's what's going on."
Sorry, I forgot to open the doors
Cool.
that you guys open back up. There you go. Yeah. So if you want to go ahead and free move over there, Curtis, you'll have to go around the wall, and then I will pull you to that level.
So I'm just gonna. I want to go to the level, but I'm kind of going up and just kind of peeking my head through. Well, I guess I'm invisible, so it doesn't matter. But just kind of getting up so that I could still talk down to Tyros and say, hey, here's what I'm seeing.
All right, let me get you on.
And then he could relay it to everybody else in the other room.
So you should be seeing it now.
No, I am not.
Oh, I gotta pull you here. Sorry.
There we go. All right. So I describe, hey, this looks like might be a gunning room. I see stairs right next to this ladder.
Well, let me give you the narrative since I have it. There we go. So, you know, this gun deck armory is an imposing space sandwiched between the tranquil domesticity of this cabin level and the practical hustle and bustle of the hold below. This potential hub of artillery strength is accessible through a stairway, which descends nest right above you, or right to the north of you, Dinjarin, from an unoccupied room in the cabin level, suggesting a strategic position for immediate response during any airborne threat. While within the armory, the north and south walls each are punctuated with 5 sturdy reinforced portholes. These have been explicitly designed to house thunderous might of shipboard cannons, offering an expansive field of fire for broadside assaults. On the eastern wall, 2 additional portholes are dedicated to forward-facing cannons, perfect for charging offense and deterring pursuers. Despite the obvious indications of weaponry, the space remains void of cannons. A mute testament to the battle readiness yet to be realized. So this ship wasn't quite ready for full-on battle. There are no cannons there, and it's a pretty substantial opening. From where you see some barrels. If you want to see anything else, you're going to need to move around. But you do see a couple of cultists wandering around.
I whisper down to Tyros and say, hey, what do you think? Should I explore a little bit more, like see what else is around?
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. Should we take out the cultists as well?
Probably. They look pretty easy.
Because you can get behind one of them, and then I can sneak up the ladder and get a good shot on the other one.
Worth mentioning, in case you missed it, to your rear, Dinjarin, on the west wall is 2 doors that are shut.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm gonna move around a little bit. I'm gonna say, okay, try to sneak up, Tyros. Stay behind.
So Tyros is coming up too?
The ladder.
Yep.
And
Tyros is just basically going to come up the ladder so that my head is just poking up and I've got my bow and arrow armed and ready for an advantage attack.
And I'm going to try to come up and sneak up to this guy. And
All right.
use my dagger and like slit his throat. Since I'm
All right.
invisible. At that point, I will become visible.
You will be
again,
visible.
But
All right, Tyros. I pulled you in. Let me pull you to the level. And while they're doing this, what's happening downstairs? What is let me go back to that group. So you guys don't move until I come back up here. On the hold level, what do you want to do?
I know we didn't explore this door. Anything.
Are you guys understanding what Adam's saying, or is it just me?
No,
Oh,
Sorry, I'm
you're
in the
going
other
below.
room grabbing some food. Coming on
No
back
worries.
up.
I think he said they would want to explore and check the bodies to see if they can find anything.
Yeah,
Well,
you
check
did. You
the
guys.
bodies, yeah, and then go through this door.
Okay, so this one right
The
here.
door that I'm facing. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys explored that. That was a place to keep people captive. Or I guess Dinjarin explained it to you.
That's
Probably
right,
don't remember
okay.
it. Yeah, but you guys have investigated this entire level and didn't really find anything.
Okay, so we want to
You
go
see-
up, not down, right?
Yeah, you see the 2 ladders that you know because of the report from Dinjarin likely go to that gun deck where there's the 2
Alright.
people patrolling.
So I'll head on up,
All right.
followed by Alexandria and Glory.
All right. So you guys it's just gonna be like just head up there,
I
right?
can't move myself. Yeah.
You can't move yourself. Are you on target
No.
mode?
Must be.
It says you paused the game for me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm
There you
still
go.
paused as well.
All right, so how so Tempe and Alexandria are going up the north one, and what Stephanos and Gloria going to the south. Is that the plan?
Yep.
All right. So let me activate the other scene. Oops, not that one. Activate
Now
the scene.
they're gonna know we're there.
All right. So as soon as you guys pop your head up, you're all going to be in combat. Just so you know.
Yeah.
And so this is Glory.
Don't forget, I was making my way over here though, too.
Yeah, I'm going to let you make your move real quick. But then Alexandria and Tempe. And do you guys want Salem to come up as well?
Yeah.
Sure. Wait, is he invisible?
He's invisible.
Maybe Glory would have him go down and keep an eye on the cultist, because she would
Okay.
want him to try to report back, like any sigils or any incantations he's saying. Like, she'd want to learn what he's trying to say, since they wouldn't see him there.
Sounds good. Okay, so let me move him down there. And Bilge. And we'll put Salem down there. And he'll just get close enough to monitor, but not so close that he's doing anything that will draw their attention. Okay. Now we go back to the scene. And you are all there now, correct? You're all seeing everybody?
Mm-hmm. I see Stephanos and Glory.
All right, so let me put you in combat. And you're still going to have your move, Dinjarin, but let's roll initiative first.
Okay. I hear yelling kids.
And we're just waiting on... There we go. Got that. Cool. All right. And then we hit begin combat. Word. Dinjarin, you are both first and also get your bonus. So you're going to move right next to him and slit his throat, right?
Yeah.
From behind, I assume?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, so I'll move you there because you won't be allowed to. Because you're in combat mode. So now you are, you snuck up behind him. Just roll for me. I'm going to do a quick stealth for you to see if he hears you. So let me roll that. Let me probe you. Dinjarin, stealth. And it's a pretty straightforward. It's just some creaking, but that sort of masks. So all you have to do is beat a 5. All right?
That's all Dinjarin has to do. He's not been very good with stealth, so.
Well, let's see if today's your day.
Whew.
Oh, that was close.
Whoa.
Man. All right, so go ahead and take your single attack.
Fine, it's this cultist. No, why isn't it letting me? For some reason, it's not letting me. There we go. That was weird. It wouldn't let me target him for some reason. All right. Wow, I really suck at the sneaky kills, because unlike you, Tyros, I got up to him and went, what?
So
I pulled out my knife and went to and just kind of like dagged it into the wall, and now I'm standing behind him, and all of a sudden I appear with a dagger like stuck into the wood.
Yeah. So you guys don't see Dinjarin, but you hear this sort of the sound of air, and this cultist, just you see it spin around, and it's both aware of you, but it's a little befuddled because suddenly, out of nowhere,
Oh, I just lost.
I gotta make
just
you not
lost the,
visible.
Hi.
Dinjarin pops into visibility, so he's now completely visible. We are at the top of the stack, you guys all see. Well, you would have been aiming from the ladder, just as a heads up. You guys all see there's a cultist sort of like on some barrels, was checking some stuff out, but immediately turned when towards Dinjarin when he failed his knife attack. So let's go from here. Dinjarin, you're up.
I am gonna try something. I don't know how you do it in here, but it is an action that you can take. And there is also a free thing that comes with it. I am going to try to disarm him as my action. And
all right.
If I remember the rules, it's a strength contest.
All right, so let's do a contested roll. Give me 1 second. If I have to remember how to do it. Oh, here it is. All right, contested roll. The cultist. I have to highlight you. Sorry. You two guys, and it's contested roll. And you said it's strength, right?
Yeah, I believe that's what it is. Okay, come on.
Normal roll.
You can do this, Dinjarin.
You just got to beat a 2. Oh, I thought you might have a 1 there for just a split second. All right, so
okay. So, and then as I disarm him, I'm taking his weapon as well. So I'm holding his weapon because as a free action, you're able to pick things up.
All right, so see, I think I can drag this to you. See if you now have a scimitar.
I do.
And he does not.
And do I have any bonus actions? Oh, I guess you know what? Since I get, would that be considered? Because I get 2 actions.
That's moment. 1 action.
So okay. So then my second action, I'm going to push him out this window. Or is that open? Is the window open?
It
I'm
is.
assuming it is because I can see the ground.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
open.
just shove him as hard as I can out the window.
Okay.
You gotta say no ticket.
Yes, no tickets.
So he's befuddled, unarmed, so I'll let you do it with an advantage. So that's a shove, right?
Yes.
And I believe you have shove as an action in your Argon HUD. So target him and hit shove.
Where's the HUD again? There it is. All right. There we go. There we go. And there it is. Did it do it?
So blah 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 melee attack option expand grapple shove a character.
It looks like it's a strength again term.
You make a strength check contested by the you target strength or acrobatics. The target chooses the ability to use. Okay, so he will choose whichever's better, of course. So let me do another contested roll for you. You and your interesting moves. So let's see. So it's you and you, contested roll. And I need to look at his sheet to see which one he wants to do. Strength versus dexterity. He's choosing dexterity. And a request with roll.
So his dexterity versus my strength?
Yeah, and I'm going to give you an advantage because of all of the nonsense.
Okay. So I roll with advantage?
Yep.
That's not good, though. Oh,
You won. So you guys see this cultist fly out this window, but only Dinjarin gets to see the look on his eyes as he starts to fall Are you seeing him get smaller?
Yes. Hilarious.
And he's now splat left on the fields below as fertilizer for the future crops of whatever farm communities below you.
We're pretty high up, guys, so be careful. And that ends my turn.
So that cultist is dead.
Hopefully he didn't have the key. That would kind of suck.
Yeah, actually, I gotta put him back on for just a second so that I can give you credit for him. Hold on. Combat tracker. And then I just need to kill him. There it is. All right. So big bloody splat on the ground. All right, next up is Tempe.
Flash down there.
All right, are we killing these guys, or do we want to get any information out of them?
Up to you. I mean, I just pushed one out a window, so.
I know. I'm gonna grapple this guy and see if we can get anything out of him.
All right. Grapple is a strength, right? Versus.
I have something called grappling pin.
All right, just give it a shot. Target and hit it.
Okay, let's see. Target.
Oh, it says you're both restrained though until the grapple ends.
Yeah, he is restrained too because you're holding him.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes sense.
I'm double clicking it and nothing's coming up.
So is it a feature or where is it? What is it in your thing?
Yeah, it's use feature.
Feature. Is it grappler?
Grappling pin, it's called.
There we go. You can use your. I gotta expand it. You can use your action to try to pin a creature, grapple. You make another. All right. So if you target him and hit and click that dice, what happens?
I'm not seeing a dice.
Look in your features, and then when you mouse over grappling pin, it turns into a little die.
All right, I gotta open up my sheet.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta target him first.
Target. Yeah, I couldn't use it for my combat HUD for some reason. Roll the dice.
Is it not doing anything?
Target. And grappling thing.
I don't see you having targeted him.
What?
Does anyone else see that?
Target mode. Select targets.
Yeah,
There you go.
I was
Now he's
having
targeted.
issues with targeting as well, for some reason.
Right.
All right, so I think it's now just a grapple, right? So but I think this gives you.
Standard roll. X.
Oh, okay. Here's what happens. So you do 2 grappling checks. The first grapple sees if you grapple him. The second grapple sees if he goes to be restrained. Right.
Okay.
So which is different than being grappled. So just do grapple.
I still can't roll the dice.
Just
Okay,
on
features.
the Argon.
I don't go to grappling pin. I go to action.
And then grapple.
No.
Right? Is that what you said, Thomas? You just do a
Yeah.
normal grapple.
You do. Yeah,
Like
you
the
do grapple.
Where is that?
It should be on the Argon HUD.
The what?
The HUD.
Yeah, where is grapple? I don't see grapple
I don't have grapple on my HUD.
Yeah, I don't
I
either.
have shove, dash, ready, hide. Dodge, disengage.
I just need to see what contest it is. Grappled. Grapple. It's gonna be simple. Blah blah blah. How do I grapple? I wish. Okay.
Just kill him.
It's just a strength check. That's why I just wanted to verify if it was the same as like the dexterity.
Okay.
So I choose both of you. I do a contested roll. It's strength, and I request.
Ability check.
You should show up in the chat. So you've got to beat a 17.
Oh. Come on, Tempe.
No problem.
Oh. What does a tie mean?
A tie means that the foe wins. Because you have to beat the number.
Ah,
So it's failed. Sorry, pal. Do you have a second action that you're allowed, or is that it?
all that for nothing. I think
Well,
it's
but it
only
could-
if I succeed.
It could have been good. And you don't have second action, right? Or no? Do you have multi attack?
No, it's only if I hit.
I think Glory would
Glory!
just.
Hit my back.
Yeah, I don't think Glory would bother with questioning. Do you? The peon.
No. Should probably assume he knows nothing.
Hold on. Normal. And she whacks him with her bone staff. And you guys see this poor cultist explode all over the barrels, and it's just entrails. Like, she comes down hard on this guy. And, for a moment, it's kind of funny because it's almost as if she's swatting a fly. And you guys, guess what?
That's it.
That ends combat. You get all of 8 experience points for those guys.
Nice.
So you guys you're standing in blood. The cultists are, well, one is gone completely. The other's there. There's nothing even left to investigate. You don't see that they've left behind anything. Although I guess, Dinjarin, you got a scimitar out of the deal. So that's good.
I gotta head out, get the little guy ready for bike camp.
All right. What did you want to do as your turn?
Well, we're out of combat right now.
Yep.
I would have gone, because this is an armory room, I would have gone back downstairs a level and searched the rooms that I hadn't. I'm looking for a key or some way to get Spanky out.
Yeah.
The only room that I checked was...
I gave you a level search. You guys didn't find anything on that level.
Oh, we didn't? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you go in the rooms, like the 2 rooms that were behind you when you came up? Because there's 2 doors behind you that we haven't explored on this level.
Oh, yeah, then that would be I think that's what I would start to investigate.
The north door or you just move to the door you want, and then
the west ones. Oh, I see what you mean. Do I have free movement now?
you do.
Yeah, I would go to this one here. That's the one I would start with.
And I will have you do this real quick.
Oh, come on.
You have a 7, so
Oh,
you don't know anything. So there may or may not be something on the other side of that door.
It's a room.
So is your plan? You could just open a door and then say, "I got to go, guys," and just leave it for these guys.
I like that.
While
no,
he's over,
I,
you guys see Tempe by the door. Are the rest of you moving over? I think Glory, Stephanos, Alexandria would sort of head over.
I would have moved over.
yeah, I would try and make eye contact with Tempe or Dinjarin and sort of like indicate I'm going to open this door if he can be ready to shoot if there's a guy in there.
All right, you're all readied. You want to open the door?
Yeah. Oh, and we have a cultist.
And do you want to share with how many cultists?
I can only see one from where I opened the door.
There you go. So then you see one cultist. You're back in combat. And as your last move, did you just want to, since you kicked the door open, did you want to just take your bonus shot?
I would love to take my bonus shot if I could. With that, need to target him first.
Oh, and you got one though.
Did you fumble? Oh no, that was a initiative fumble.
That was Glory's initiative.
Oh.
I was pretty excited that you ended on a fumble, but I was wrong.
So this is an advantage, right?
Yep.
Oh, you just burned him alive, probably.
So you guys see this,
Ooh.
like, this guy's like, what? And then like this flame just like hits him.
Let me see what initiative do.
Seems like a lot.
Did you
I did.
Oh,
He
yeah,
got
they-
7 damage.
Yeah, so you guys start smelling like breakfast meats wafting out of the room. Tempe, you see he's just like all loaded up. Roll your initiative real quick, and if you're at the top of the stack, you can take that turn. Otherwise, you'll be done. I
Yeah,
don't think
sorry.
you'll survive.
Hang on. I forgot I have advantage, so I get sneak attack, which gives me on sneak attack. Why is my sneak attack not working?
Because you're not in
I'm
actual
supposed-
combat. This was a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah,
with
this isn't-
sneak
this-
attack
It should work.
it should
Okay.
still work with a bonus action, yeah, because when I hit with advantage, I get a bonus action of I think it's 3d6 now at 3d6 at level 5 of additional
about this?
damage.
Try now, or I just started combat, and I put you at the top of the stack to finish your turn.
Oh, okay. Now let's see if I can use. There we go.
Yeah, so it doesn't. I didn't figure it would matter. So he just explodes all over
Nice
the
animation.
place. And then since with Tyros dropping, that just leaves the two of you. Did you guys want to go any farther, or did you want to wait until the rest of the team's available?
I'd say, why don't we finish off these 2 rooms and then we get stopped there.
Awesome. Well, you're
All right.
out of combat.
Yeah.
See you guys.
4 points
Bye,
of
Tyros.
experience.
We're
There you
racking
go.
up experience points today.
You are. And if you want to investigate that room, feel free. I'll just have you guys roll. Like the door opens up. I'll pop everybody into the room.
Oh, it was all one room.
It's all one room. You guys just see a bunch of blood. You see some maps and charts, and from the look on his face, it didn't look like he knew what he was doing. Quite honestly. So let's do a quick roll an investigation check for all y'all.
Investigate.
Yeah, I think we'd all want
Investigate
to
these maps.
see what we can find. Anything of value in here. And then I think we'd also go out and investigate anything in the gunnery. You agree, Tempe?
Yeah.
Well,
Who are we missing? Oh, we're missing. Oh, just Tempe. Tempe, did you roll your investigation?
Oh, did I roll intelligence?
Oh, no,
No, I
look
rolled
on your screen. On the
investigation.
screen, it should have the big roll.
Oh,
Almost-
you did the macro one. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Almost always I'll use this little tool because it's just easier for everyone to grep. But yeah,
ooh, nice.
Through that.
it looks like you've done some good investigating. So both Tyros and Tempe search. You don't find anything sort of mission related, or you don't find any keys, but you did earn yourself a click on the macro in your toolbar. You can click the roll table random search. Did you guys add that to your macro? I think we talked about that last time, right? Little magnifying glass in
yeah.
your.
Yeah.
All of us, or just them?
Just the two of you.
Just Tempe
Oh.
and
Says I do not
Oh,
have
yeah.
permission to execute macro.
Okay, hold on. Edit macro. Hold on. Public. It says you don't have permission.
yeah,
Your ownership.
It did. I can try again.
Hold on.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
getting the
still
same thing.
don't have permission.
Now try.
There we go.
Hey, look at that.
All right. What did we find?
Ooh, not
Both
much.
of us found nothing.
You guys found nothing. Yeah. So there's nothing there, right? Even looking at the maps, right? This is just you can see an overall map of Faerun. If you want to look at that up close anytime, I'm happy to show it to you. Because you now have that
already saw
awareness.
it. We've
Yeah,
already
it's
seen it in the-
it's that big mega map where
Yeah.
you sort of see everything, right?
Alright.
Yeah, so that's what you've seen. So he's pouring out. He was probably trying to figure out where the hell everybody was heading, right? Because remember, this whole thing was kicked into gear. So that ends that room. The stairway outside the doors takes you up a level.
I want to go and search the gunnery room. Just see if
Oh,
I
downstairs?
can find anything. No, just where we are. The room.
Oh,
that's
the
right
other room.
outside of this one.
Yeah,
we
I'll
did
move all
search
y'all
that
back
room.
out there and just do that as well.
So I just
So
want
let's
to do
do-
a search to see if we can find anything of use here.
Makes sense. So 12, and we do this, and it's investigation, and we start. So Tyro, Andrea, Glory, Phanos. All right, you two gentlemen, roll your dice, and we'll be good to go. We're just missing Tempe. There we go. All right, this time we've got several people can roll from the table. You don't find it again anything mission related here. This is just sort of like goods for travel. Looks like they were pretty well outfitted with ale, wine. It was nice. But go ahead and we can roll from the deck. So I will roll. Go ahead and roll first, Dinjarin, since you succeeded. All right, you got nothing. All right, next up, Tempe.
Yeah.
All right, let me get the rest of them and see who else. It's basically everyone except for Alexandria. So this one is for Tyros.
Well, we've heard she's trying to find other adventuring groups to moonlight.
Ooh.
Oh, so Tyros got himself some Potter's tools.
Potter's tools.
Harry Potter's tools. So let me pull those into his
I'm saying we
inventory.
might take up pottery.
So he'll be surprised someday in a couple of weeks when he looks. He's like, "What the hell are Potter's tools?" Well, next up is Glory. See what she finds, if anything. Nada. And then finally, Stefanos is like, she's really looking. She's moving every little nook and cranny, and she finds
Nothing.
also nothing. Well, at least it shows you that you
Bummer.
can occasionally find something, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. So he found some Potter's tools. So that ends that.
Cool. I think from here I would suggest we just stop and wait for everyone else.
All right. Did you guys still want to go upstairs and position yourself where you're going to be, or you want to stay down here?
Is upstairs the captain quarters?
Yeah, it's where I think it's back on the main deck where we started.
Yeah, this takes you like if you want, I can have you guys make your way to the main deck if you want. That you can see where the captain's quarters is. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, let's do that. I think that would be helpful because it was hard to imagine since we didn't
That's our next
kind of see it.
place.
Yeah, and sort of while you're doing all of this, Glory is giving you sort of regular updates that nothing's happening as far as Salem's concerned.
All right, cool.
Activate.
And fast, Salem. Stand fast.
So you guys end up here. All right, let's get you out. Jaren, Glory, Alexandria.
So just for reference,
Honest.
where were the stairs that we just walked up?
Okay, I can show you. Hold on, who am I missing?
Whoa,
Tempe-
I'm way
oh,
zoomed out.
Tyros. There we go. And you guys can be your shadows. All right. So, as a gentle reminder, it's right here, bing, 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 is a doorway. That doorway opens to this little atrium. Can you guys see my mouse moving?
Yeah.
So, I thought I turned the mice back on. I thought it can be handy for moments like this. So yeah, there's a little room, if you guys remember, that was right here.
Okay, I remember that.
Right, and then there was there was ladders that don't actually exist, and there was a stairway right here. So you guys just came up the stairway, and then out this door.
Oh, okay.
So you're now on the main deck per your request. And as you can see, this is how you get into that map room, right? And there are no longer ladders going down because that wasn't supposed to be a thing. This is how you get into the main cabins. These stairs are how you get up to this next level up, right? And then this door right here, let me ping, that door takes you to the captain's. And as you can see, there's no hatchways or anything above it. It's just a door.
Got it.
So you don't know what's happening.
All right, cool.
And we'll start here when we next play.
We'll make
That
everyone
sound-
believe we just landed here. We didn't go through this ship. What do you mean? We didn't walk through it and kill everybody.
And it's about 8, I'd say 30, 45. It's about 8:45 right now. Just it advanced the time a little bit because you guys did a bunch of investigating and whatever else. So Salem doesn't have a time limit on his invisibility, so that's good.
Before we stop, I have one thing I want to do.
Okay.
I just want to look over the edge and see if I could tell based off of when we first started looking at the ground versus where we are now. Like if I could kind of tell, like maybe how far we distant.
Now it looks like we're going east, though.
I know. I should have flipped it around.
You're going to see nothing but squares of farm patches, Curtis.
Yeah, that's why I was just wondering if like I'm trying to figure out how fast we're traveling. Like, does it seem like we're now getting out of farm and starting to head towards mountains or desert or water?
So you guys can see the map, right?
Yes. It's
All right.
Dark, but I can see it.
We're past the high moor.
Is it dark?
Yeah, it's got like a.
It's like, yeah, it's got a scrim or something over it.
Oh, hold on. Save and configure because it shouldn't. You guys shouldn't be seeing. It shouldn't be dark. It's a map.
There we go.
All right.
There we
So
Okay.
you guys are.
I know we were roughly here, right? In Flan. Is that?
Yeah. So here's where you started. In Flan.
Are you highlighting it?
Yeah. If you look, I put a little X on the map. You see the map?
Oh,
Ding, ding.
okay. Yeah, way up top.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And you guys have been making your way this way. And you're, oops, ignore that. I went too far. You guys are about here. So right about, well, you don't know where you're going, so I can't put this one down. So that's a waypoint. But I can put an airship token down. There we
But
go.
the floor below still looks kind of like farmlandish, not drastically different or anything.
Oops. Yeah, it looks a little different. Hold on, 0.75. There you go. But what you see, so like, so you roughly figure you're right about here, and then let me pull you back to the scene. 1 second.
Hey, Tempe, if we play this right, we may have an airship.
I know. Then we can
That'd
go
be
wherever.
We
I
travel.
want to go to the Hill of Lost Souls.
Ooh.
All right, let me pull you guys here. Activate.
Far away from the dragon. Where does that dragon live?
Yeah, let's get as far away from that guy as possible.
So,
Although
you know,
Glory may not agree.
you guys are looking at the map and then you look up and realize that, yeah, you've just left the farmland. And now you're
Okay.
sort of cruising over more of a mountainous area, right?
Okay.
So you guys have made your way almost to the, within at least the foothills of those mountains. And if you keep going this direction, you know that after the mountains, you saw there was some sort of badland, some sort of desert area, right? But you're just cruising along, right?
All right, cool.
Awesome.
That's all I wanted, was just kind of to get a sense of where we were at now compared to when we first arrived here.
Well, there you go. Now you know. So this is where you are. Exciting stuff. Any questions before we go? Oh, you know what? For some reason, your propeller stopped. Let's get that propeller going.
Yeah, we're gonna fall.
There you go. Now your flags are moving again.
It's magical.
It is very magical. Yeah, so
Right,
when we play
clear.
next, you've cleared out everything other than the bilge and the captain's room.
Good boy.
And you guys can scheme on what you do next. But you're definitely making some progress. It's you know from that map, it's a long way. Like there's a long way west, right? So days and days and days potentially on this ship. On that note, if there are no questions or comments, I'm going to proceed with my career already in progress. Go back to
Good
work.
luck.
All right, I'll see you guys. See you next
All right.
time. See some of you later today.
All right,
Cheers.
thank you.
Bye.